He said, let us rejoice in it. I believe every day that the Lord's given us ought to be a day that we can rejoice in, that we can lift up His name. I don't care what comes or goes. I'd like us to know that the Lord is still in charge of things. There used to be a saying back in the 80s, and they came out and they said, well, the Lord's dead or God's dead. That was foolishness, much like a lot of stuff today, because God's not dead, God's not changed, and God will never change. And I'm thankful for that today. It's good to be back in Lee Valley again. Like we said outside, let's remember those that's sick, remember those where deaths come by. Most of all, let's remember the lost. I had good news. I got a call here one day this week and said up at Oak Grove at Bulls Gap, had 3 saved that day. That's wonderful news. I tell you what, that's what it's all about, is seeing souls saved. People get ready to go to that country that God's got prepared for them. I thought about the song Brother Frank sung on the outside there. He sung Amazing Grace. He said that day will have no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. How true that is. I'm going to a land, going to a country of endless days, going to a place where there's no sickness, sorrow, death. Has ever been there? And the scripture even said one place, it said that God Himself wipe away all tears from our eyes. Thank God for that place, that country. I hope that everyone today has got that hope that's within them today. And I hope, if not, that you'll get that hope. I hope that becomes a dear part of your life. Before you face death, you mark down death's coming. The Bible says it's appointed unto man once to die. That's not something we're going to get by with. That's something that's going to happen. The only thing that'll matter on that day, it's not the money you've made, it's not the name you've made, but it's that you've trusted the Lord in a free pardon of sin. That the gospel, it's a conviction that your life and showed you is lost. You begin to search and you found the Lord. And that free pardon of sin, and that you're saved, and that you know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. There's a lot of things in life you don't know. It really won't matter, won't hurt you, but you better know the Lord. Not just when death comes, but to face everything in life. You don't know what's going to be on tomorrow, and I don't know what's going to be on tomorrow. But I know this, the Lord's already in tomorrow. He's already there. He already knows our future, as we said, maybe before we got the camera there turned on. He knows our past, He knows our present, and He knows our future. And we need Him today, whether we know it or not. There's some scriptures come to us this morning. We're going to read and hear, and if God be our helper, we're going to read the 11th chapter of the book of John, a very familiar account. I don't know how much of it we get to take up today, but the 11th chapter of the book of John. And I'm going to start reading with the first verse. The Bible said, now a certain man was sick named Lazarus of Bethany, the town of Mary and her sister Martha. It was that Mary which anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped His feet with her hair, and whose brother Lazarus was sick. Therefore His sisters sent unto Him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom thou lovest is sick. When Jesus heard that, He said, this sickness is not unto death, but for the glory of God, that the Son of God might be glorified thereby. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. When He had heard therefore that he was sick, He abode 2 days still in the same place where He was. Then after that saith He to His disciples, let us go to Judea again. His disciples saying to Him, Master, the Jews of late sought to stone Thee, and goeth Thou thither again? Jesus answered, are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walk in the day, he stumbleth not, because he seeth the light of this world. But if a man walk in the night, he stumbleth, because there is no light in him. These things said he after they had said to them, Our friend Lazarus sleepeth, but I go that I may wake him out of sleep. Then says the disciples, Lord, if he sleep, he shall do well. Howbeit Jesus spake of his death. They thought that he had spoken of taking the rest in sleep. Then Jesus said unto them plainly, Lazarus is dead. And I am glad for your sakes that I was not there, to the intent you may believe. Nevertheless, let us go unto him. Then said Thomas, which is called Didymus, unto his fellow disciples, Let us also go, that we may die with him. Then when Jesus came, he found they had laid him in the grave 4 days already. That's as far, maybe, as we feel like we need to read that this morning. And I thought about this account, and I've used it a lot, and other men's preached it. And I tell you what, I'm glad the Lord's able. Even though sickness may come, or even though death may come, I'm glad the Lord's still able to come on the scene. I'm glad the Lord's able to work in a way that's just impossible that with man. They began to tell him there, said that when he got sick, and maybe he was dying to death there, that his sisters, and the Bible said, that they sinned, for Jesus' sake. And I thought many a time, and maybe used part of this thought, years ago, you know there, they were so concerned, and so worried about their brother, that they didn't go there, themselves. They began to search out, and see if there's somebody, that they could send, that could go there, to the Lord. Ain't you glad today, that there's somebody willing? I don't know where they had somebody, or somebody stepped up, and said, I'd be willing, if that's the need, and that's all I can do, I'll be willing, that to go. Ain't you glad, when you was lost, that there's a church, that saw you need, that there's individuals, I saw the only help, that you had to be saved, I was the Lord. Ain't you glad, when sickness come, or death came, I was drawing near. Ain't you so glad, that there's somebody, I saw you need, and said, I'll go get the Lord. That's the way it was. Back here, Martha, and Mary's day, they saw, and Lazarus, lay down to death. They begin to say, somebody go, somebody please, go get the Lord. I'm telling you today, there's some needs in our churches, there's some needs in our nation, and in our land. Somebody needs to go to the Lord, and get him to come on behalf of the church, and the lost again. I can just imagine the concern that individual I must have went with as they went out seeking that to find the Lord. I know that Lazarus I didn't have long to live, and even passed away. They say, well, maybe that didn't deter them from having a wilderness and a desire to get a hold of the Lord. My thought that today was somebody, please go and find the Lord. You think about that for just a minute. I said a while ago, ain't you glad when you're lost that there's somebody called up, your name, that to the Lord, brought it down of a fourth part of the church. They is willing to sacrifice that their time. They is willing to lose that some sleep. They is willing to back God on no behalf. If they hadn't been, there'd be a lot of us that would not be saved that today. And you know one thing that's went away that their day and the time that we live in is a willingness to give ourselves and our time, a willingness that to go as our Martha and Mary was, a word to them about Lazarus. And he began to search out an individual. I don't know if it was family or friends, even acquaintance. It could have been just a stranger passing by and said, I heard that Jesus is down here. I'll go see if I can't find him and get him coming right this way. I'm a telling you, death is prevalent in our land that today, and not just a natural death. Our people die daily. That's spiritual. Our people are dying. They're lost, undone, without the Lord. And they ain't a lot. It seemed like willing to go find the Lord. They got down there. I believe they told the Lord, Lazarus, laying there, maybe dead. And the Lord, he told the disciples, I said, Lazarus is sick. He's asleep. Them men, I said, Lord, if he sleepeth, as the Bible said he does, well, you know the Lord had held it back from them men. I've read this at time and time again where the Lord had told him out. He said it's good for your sake. I would not have been there. A preacher, why did he tell a man? He went on saying that you might see the glory of God and the Son of God manifested that time. There's a word of men I needed to see. And if the Lord had been there with the compassion that he had for Martha and for Mary and for Lazarus, then he'd not have died. But he had to they could see what God's able that to do. I'm telling us there's some things that God's done around Lee Valley that people need to see, people need to know about, that God needs to go. Oh Lord, I thank you. God needs to go down the road, up on the hill, through the hollers, through the hills, and bring some healing, bring some forgiveness, bring salvation, that their people, but to get him, they've got to be somebody that's willing, the individual that went down there to get Jesus. I don't know if they left their job. I don't know if they left the field. I don't know what they left behind. But it didn't matter. There's willing that to go draw near. I said a while ago, and we live in a land of death. And David even said, back in the Old Testament, in Psalms writing, he said, though I walk through the valley of the shadow that of death, I'll fear no evil. We're walking through the same valley and the same shadow that today and David was. Hey, people, your children, my children, our families, some lost, some saved, some today, simply, straight away, that from God. But if somebody I don't make the journey, a preacher, how far, how long, that journey, that be, I can't answer it. Some year at the church, I've prayed for the families. I know for 20 years I keep praying the journey is not over. Thank you. The goal has not been attained. A rich that individual I went down there because there's a need and they care. I've got news. The need is still there. The need is still as real as it's ever been. But we're failing. Stepping up and saying, Lord, send me. And the writer of old, one time, I said, the Lord, I sent for him out. And he asked him, he said, who? I will go for me. Who can I send? Every excuse. I came out there. Lord, I'm a man of unclean that lives and I dwell among a people unclean lives. God said, now listen, I'm going to fire a coal of the altar of God and purged his lips and cleaned him up. And when he got cleaned up, you know what he said? Here, my Lord, send me. You know what, God? Just show me the reason we're not willing that to go. And the reason we're not going that for God much anymore. We realize we're not in the shape to go or to do. God needs a preacher. I didn't think God I needed anything. He needs his church to be willing. He even said one time that his people were willing. People that today, their Lazarus, let me get back, laying there, already dead, and Martha Mary, I said, Lord, if we could get him to come, he could help him. And that tells me at somewhere in the time before the Lord had got there, that he passed away. Even death itself I cannot deter nor hinder the Lord. When after a while we're all going to die, don't hinder God. Even death and the grave I could not contain the Son of God. He came up there. God help me for just a minute. And they began to say, Martha, I said the Lord's here. And the disciples is death. And the disciples were about the Lord going back there to be with them at Bethany there, afraid the Jews tried to stone the Lord, but he told them that he had to go. Death didn't worry him. I'll tell you, we're worried about too much. We need to get back to the journey. And God help me. Just a second. I'm talking about journey. Down on their knees. A journey in their hearts. In their desires. And to see our people get away from the cages and the prisons and sin has got them in. If we don't go, nobody else will go for them today. It's up to you now. If we want to see our families in the church house, if we want to see our children, our grandchildren, husband and wife, our nieces, our nephews, saved, it's up to you now. To get cleaned up, as the writer did of old, and say, Lord, hear my assembly, and don't do it. If we don't mean it, it takes a desire to get God to come on the scene. We've lived to a time that people feel like they can just turn the Lord that on and off like a light switch. If I don't need him that today, I won't turn him on. But if tomorrow the need arises, I'll flip the switch. It don't work. I like that naturally or spiritually. That either you don't pay that natural bill, and sooner or later the power is going to be turned off at your house. You don't pay up to God and live right. It won't take long. That power be turned off while the power is there, while the need is there. And you mark down what I'm about to say. You let our individuals go through life lost, lot them up in years, ain't never been saved. There's a day of coming. You can't go on their behalf to the Lord when they wheel them around in front of the funeral home, out the graveyard, as they're doing today. When they do that, it's too late to make the journey that to God and call their name. Today is the time for you and I to get down on our knees and call out to God and say, God, and just call him by name. Ain't no use. I beat round the bush and say, Lord, if it's this or that, if you know who they are, tell the Lord. A preacher, I don't even know. He knows. He wants to know if we do. If we care enough to bring their name up. Somebody call their names. Thank the Lord. I'll tell you today, for the power of God to go down the road, up on the hill, wherever it needs to do. It needs to start right here at the church. It needs to be a desire and a concern and to go along and a willingness. Follow all that up. I thought about that man. I'll get back to Lazarus up there in a minute. I thought about that individual. I said, man, it could have been a lady. They went down there and told the Lord, said Martha, hey, and Mary and Lazarus, hey, and Nietzsche, hey, he probably already died. Hey, he may not have known it. Hey, but the Lord did. Hey, you see that? Hey, he knows all things. Hey, how they need you. Hey, I'm going to tell you today. Hey, our land, hey, needs the Lord. Hey, preacher, he'll get better. Hey, he'll not get better. Hey, till the church, hey, gets a hold, hey, of the throne of grace. Hey, and says God, hey, heal in their land. Hey, heal their homes. Hey, heal their churches. Hey, heal their schools. Hey, heal their individuals. Hey, and it won't happen. Hey, until we become willing. Hey, to go. Hey, and do our part. Hey, a preacher. Hey, and we've got the pastor. Hey, and to pray. Hey, if I'm on you, God. Hey, that's awful weak. Hey, I feel so weak. Hey, and so little. Hey, trying to pray. Hey, so much. Hey, I need the prayers. Hey, of the church. Hey, and to bond together. Hey, as it said there. Hey, in the book of Acts. Hey, in one mind. Hey, and one accord. Hey, and when that happens. Hey, I believe God. Hey, I go down. Hey, out this hill. Hey, and go home with you. Hey, and to your family. Hey, to your friends. Hey, until our places. Hey, of worship again. Hey, and God. Hey, and restore. Hey, and candlestick. Hey, and that back. Hey, and to its rightful place. Hey, but for that. Hey, and to happen. Hey, I'm going to tell you. Hey, we've got to go. Hey, when God says. Hey, and where God says. Hey, and not. Hey, a slack. Hey, I've thought about. Hey, that Shunammite woman. Hey, as she went. Hey, and to find that. Hey, and the man of God. Hey, as she told. Hey, her servant. Hey, I said saddle. Hey, me an ass. Hey, and slack not. Hey, you're riding. Hey, for me. Hey, you know what she's saying? Hey, if you get ahead of me, hey, that's all right. Hey, go on. Hey, till you get there. Hey, to the man of God. Hey, I know today. Hey, everyone. Hey, out there. Hey, is far. Hey, ahead of me. Hey, that's fur. Hey, that's getting a hold of God. Hey, you know what I'm going to tell you? Hey, don't wait on me. Hey, don't wait on somebody else. Hey, keep going. Hey, keep praying. Hey, keep witnessing. Hey, that for God. Hey, and get his attention. Hey, you know God. Hey, he's not on a journey. Hey, he's not asleep. Hey, the Bible. Hey, said his ear. Hey, is not heavy. Hey, that it cannot hear. Hey, neither's his arm. Hey, shortened. Hey, and it cannot. Hey, reach down. Hey, and save. Hey, the only thing. Hey, slack. Hey, ain't God. Hey, it's us. Hey, we need to go. Hey, a preacher. Hey, I don't know how to go. Hey, or what to do. Hey, I'm going to tell you. Hey, how you got to do. Hey, is be willing. Hey, and then listen. Hey, to the voice of God. Hey, and no doubt. Hey, that my mind. Hey, I sung here. Hey, at the church. Hey, this morning. Hey, I would have never. Hey, have gotten saved. Hey, if your families. Hey, hadn't kept on. Hey, with the Lord. Hey, if they hadn't kept on. Hey, I'm calling your name. Hey, help the God. Hey, if it worked then. Hey, it can work now. Hey, a preacher. Hey, how can you help? Hey, that much confidence. Hey, it ain't in man. Hey, it's in God. Hey, that's never failed you. Hey, and never will. Hey, he's the same. Hey, yesterday, and today, and forevermore. And the Bible, I said He changeth not. We've changed. I'll just be honest. There used to be a day that them good old souls that came before us. I knew how important, how serious it was. If we didn't get to God, we've lost some of the seriousness that about it. How we've got to get the Lord to visit again. We need the power that can only come from on high. I don't care what modern time says. It still takes the power of God to save souls. It takes the power of God to clean up, to draw that the backslidden in. It takes the power of God to heal the sick. And even as it was back in that day, He even raised the dead. He got up there and Martha went to Mary privately and said, the Master is here. How did she know it? As she'd seen Him. As she knowed His Jesus. How where people know they'll see Him in their lives from day to day.